Now, this is Mike Paul, and I am doing a slideshow based on all the old horror movies. Not old, but the classic horror movies, like this picture here. That's Flyboy Steven from excuse me, from Dawn of the Dead. The second picture is one of the zombies from the movie Zombie. The third picture is Cheryl from the demonic Cheryl from Evil Dead. The fourth picture is Linda Blair as Regan McNeil from The Exorcist, and the last one is, we all should all know, is Leatherface. So here we go with slide number 2. Terror awaits you in every room. Evil Dead. Stephen King called Evil Dead the most ferociously original horror film of the year. Author of Carrie and The Shining. There's Ash with his chainsaw arm. Stephen King called Evil Dead the most ferociously original horror film. The story is a simple one. 5 college students venture into the wooded mountains of Tennessee to spend a weekend of fun in an isolated cabin. Is this your standard weekend of sex and drugs, rock and roll? No. Unfortunately, our heroes find the Book of the Dead, play a tape recording of demonic incantations, and open a portal to the netherworld. The Book of the Dead, bound in human flesh and inked in human blood, contains the ancient rituals that causes the spirits of evil to awaken and take control, one by one, of the poor innocent students. As the survivors see their friends and loved ones turn into hideous, murdering demons, they learn that the only way to kill the possessed is to dismember their bodies. Who will be the next to be possessed by the evil dead? Will anyone survive this night of terror? I won't tell. Rent this movie, you won't regret it. The greatest horror movie of all time. Frightful Facts. Within the Woods was a 30-minute short used by Raimi to gain financial support for Evil Dead. Watch the clock in the movie. It serves as the gauge for evil. When evil is in control, the clock stops and begins to move backwards. That's why the night seems to last forever. Evil Dead originally was to be finished in 7 weeks, but was stretched to 11. Cheryl, the girl in the cellar, was Ash's sister. If you're an Evil Dead completist, check out a movie called Equinox. A young Sam Raimi must have watched this movie a few times before sitting down and writing Evil Dead. Look for the Hills Have Eyes poster in the cellar scene when the college students discover the tape recorder and the Book of the Dead. House of Horrors presents Evil Dead 2, Dead by Dawn. Tagline: too terrifying, too frightening, too much. Evil Dead 2, Dead by Dawn. The movie begins with our hero Ash, Bruce Campbell, having survived this hellish night of battling the evil dead. Ah, morning's here, time to escape. Wrong. Just as Ash is preparing to leave, the last remaining demonic spirits rocket him to the woods in a very comical scene, crashing into a tree. Ash regains consciousness only to be possessed by the evil dead, but eventually the morning light chases these spirits away, sparing our hero. Ash then falls unconscious only to awake as dusk is setting in. Round 2. During the ensuing night, Ash battles his dead girlfriend, his own hand, which he lops off with a chainsaw, and more evil dead than he can shake a shotgun at. They're looking for fresh souls. Who can stop these little bastards? I won't tell, but as you can see, there is a sequel. Remake, sequel, or both? I would definitely say sequel. There are 2 reasons why Raimi filmed the flashback sequence the way he did. First, to bring those unfortunate fools who didn't see Evil Dead up to speed. And second, because he couldn't get the footage from New Line. Frightful Facts. The topmost book Ash places on the bucket when covering up his decapitated hand is A Farewell to Arms. The movie tagline read, "Too terrifying, too frightening, too much." The movie was filmed on the set of The Color Purple because the original cabin had been destroyed years before by fire.